My name is Amanda Nikki. I'm a human rights defender, and I'm a Ugandan, and I'm a trans man.
My name is Frank Mugisha. I'm the chairperson, Sexual Minorities Uganda SMAG. Our work is to advocate for the rights of lesbians, bisexual, transgender, gay and intersex people in Uganda.
My name is Pepe Julian Onzima, and I work for Sexual Minorities Uganda.
My name is Kasha Jacqueline. I'm 29 years old. I'm a human rights defender and an LGBT activist.
My name is David Kato. I work as advocate and litigation officer at Sexual Minorities Uganda.
On the 14th of October 2009, the Honorable David Bahati, Member of the Parliament of Uganda, introduced a draft Anti-Homosexuality Bill, which will clearly violate the most basic human rights. 5 human rights defenders give their point of view on the dispositions of this law.
Any person who participates in promotion, production, procuring, marketing or broadcasting and publishing materials for purposes of homosexuality will be penalized. Any person who funds or sponsors homosexuality or related activities will also be penalized. Offers premises and other related fixed or movable assets for purposes of homosexuality or promoting homosexuality, meaning that even my landlord in this clause, even my landlord has to report me or evacuate me from his premises because the law says that he's hosting a homosexual. Any funds that come from foreign aid that even comes to the government will then be stopped because some of the funders who fund the government of Uganda are also funding our organizations. For example, I'll talk about foreign aid like SIDA. SIDA is one of the biggest funders of the government of Uganda. If this bill is passed into law, SIDA will then have to pull out of the budget of Uganda, affecting millions of Ugandans who are not necessarily homosexuals.
A person in authority who, being aware of the commission of any offense under this Act and omits to report the offense to the relevant authorities within 24 hours of having first-hand knowledge, commits an offense and is liable on conviction to a fine not exceeding 250 currency points or imprisonment not exceeding 3 years. This article explains that if someone is aware of any person who is a homosexual or promoting homosexuality, should disclose these people to the authorities within 24 hours. And by someone in authority, they mean if someone is a mother, a parent who is coming to terms with his gay son, a priest who has been counseling an LGBTI person in confidence, a doctor who has been treating a man who is having sex with a man, a relative who knows of a homosexual, a brother or a sister who lives with a homosexual in the house. Basically, this clause is calling upon relatives, friends, neighbors to witch hunt people who are rumored to be, who are alleged to be homosexuals, and report them to the authorities, because if you do not report, this clause makes you a criminal. We think this clause is going to introduce blackmail. People are going to be blackmailed. People are going to abuse this clause and even use it on people who are not homosexuals or who are alleged to be homosexuals. I mean, this clause touches every person in society.
This act shall apply to offences committed outside Uganda, where a person who, while being a citizen of or permanently residing in Uganda, commits an act outside Uganda, which act would constitute an offence under this act, had it been committed in Uganda, or b, the offence was committed partly outside or partly in Uganda. My take on this is that Uganda is basically trying to be a universal monitor or police of rights of people, and in doing so, they're actually violating rights of their own citizens. And I'm sort of confused because if there are many countries that observe and respect the rights of that respect human rights, how are they going to apply this article?
Nullification of inconsistent international treaties, protocols, declarations, and conventions. When you get to understand this, you really wonder where Uganda as a nation, where we get the right to nullify such international principles. The issue, the background is that the one who prepared this private membership bill, he said that they are trying to fight the Ugandan constitution not to have anything to do with compromising with sexual orientation and gender identity. They are really trying to make sure that Uganda's constitution doesn't bear that. Mind you, Uganda has got these canon, they call them sodomy laws, which are based from the Bible. Before the Bible came here, gay people were here. When the Bible came, it brought more homophobia. So by much as we want to fight and repeal these sodomy laws, whereby they have started arresting people, basing these penal codes, okay? Now the members of parliament, they come up and say, no, much as internationally, they have said there is no discrimination because of sexual orientation and gender identity. For Uganda, they are saying they want to set a precedent for them to refuse to accept such into the constitution. That's why now they are coming up to nullify anything they have ever signed that talks about, gives right of gay people, lesbians, gays, bisexual, transgender people to enjoy their rights.
The Declarations of Human Rights say, Article number 1, a human being is entitled to life. They have a right to live. And by doing so, they are taking a life, which is they are breaching the human rights contest or the Human Rights Declaration, which Uganda is a signatory to. The second thing, even if we say it's a Bible that we are looking at, because this bill, when you look at it, they are looking at the side of the Bible, the culture way, and all that. Our cultures are promoting humanity, which means people have to live as human beings, but not taking away life. The Bible itself says, do not take away life. Why is our country now taking away lives? When you look at still on the other side of the coin, in other countries all over the world, they are trying as much as they can to take away the death penalty. Why is Uganda now going back? We are going forward. Why is it going back? I'm still asking myself.
Everywhere. Afro, yeah. Check out.